Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL. Playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Drive starts on the ground. It's Walton. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Gunter. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Unbelievable.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he fires one incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. LA readies for its next possession. A run by Walton to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Walton. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force the 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Walton. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 1st down, Gunter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. On 1st down, Reynolds. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off play action. Gunter. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gunter. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. On 1st and 10, Reynolds. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an intercept.
Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd down, Gunter. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Gunter forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Gunter.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off the bootleg, Gunter, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Gunter. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, it's Walton. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Reynolds. He finds his man. Complete. It's Moran. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Reynolds got his man complete over the middle. It's Moran. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Buying time to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Sheds off the tackle. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll run on first down. Allen, and he's taken down inside the 30. 63 yards rushing. For him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Allen. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 21. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, Gunter. Caught by Allen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, When the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moran. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Reynolds. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Reynolds. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Looking to throw. Reynolds. He finds his man. Complete. That's Moran. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4. He did just enough. And I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Finding room to the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't, because he's big, strong, and powerful.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Operating from the gun, Gunter. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, it's Allen. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 4 yards remain for second down.
Back to throw. Gunter. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking to throw. Gunter. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, Big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
To throw on third down, Reynolds. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Off the bootleg. Gunter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Back to throw. Gunter escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's their quarterback with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Reynolds. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Reynolds. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Moran. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Allen, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Gunter. Wide open receiver, complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Gunter. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw on second down, Gunter flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, Gunter. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. 1st and 10. Reynolds. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. He finds his man. Complete. That's Moran. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The throw over the middle taken in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Off the play fake. Reynolds. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So there'll no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Off the bootleg. Gunter rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Reynolds over the middle, complete. It's Moran. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing on 1st down. Reynolds. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back.